Well, hello there, and welcome to a new video. As you can see, I got a Hobonichi cousin, and I actually got the Avec because it's the middle of July, and I decided to just go for it and get a cousin because I have been lusting for it after it for several months, and why not? You know what I mean? I could have waited till, the end of the year, and I really was trying. But anyway, in today's video, I'm going to be setting up for July again. In a previous video where I did my setup for July for my, my A6 Techo, I said I'm not really using the monthly. I feel like the way I talked about the monthly was in a way that was not necessarily accurate, because I do use the monthly in a more memory keeping kind of way. So I think I just kind of, when I heard it back, I feel like it sounded very, a little bit disparaging, I guess, toward the monthly section. So I don't necessarily use it functionally. I just pretty much use it for memory keeping. And if you've made it this far into the video, my name is Stephanie, by the way, and welcome. So for July, I'm going to actually be doing a red, white, and blue theme, even though 4th of July is way past. So I've pulled out my Zig Clean Colored Up marker in red, and then I just pulled some random washi tape that, now that I actually have more space to use it, I am going to try to use it. So a lot of these washi tapes, I'm pretty sure these all came from Michael's at one point or another, or Hobby Lobby, or both. And then this one, I don't remember the brand, but it is from Jet Pens, and it's really pretty because it has like scalloped edges. Some of them have scalloped edges. So yeah. Also, as you can tell, I have a new background, I guess, to my planner. It's not necessarily a new background, it's just I've changed my desk layout a little bit. So now I'm using a part of the desk that was basically holding all my markers and stuff, but I'm also just trying to get my setup a little bit differently because it was making me a little bit crazy. So yeah, I want to do red, white, and blue. And now that I think about it, let's see. I am going to be making also a separate video for how I'm going to set up this planner. I just have some supplies I'm waiting on. Could use platinum and blue. Okay, so I do have a blue color. So this is my Zig Clean Color Dot in blue, which I'm just gonna get ready here. And then I'm gonna use platinum, yeah, to go ahead and dot all the days. So I'm just gonna speed through that. Oh, that's dark. Kind of interesting, when I was dotting, kind of like holding the marker like this and dotting at an angle, it seemed to put down a lot of the marker paint, but when I did it more at a 90-degree angle, it seemed to kind of produce, well, obviously a more clear dot, but also it didn't seem to be as juicy. So kind of an interesting thing. Sorry about that. This little setup that I have going is the power supply is kind of wonky, so I need to get that straightened out. But my ring light has decided to just turn off, I guess. I'm gonna see if I can turn it back on. And then there's my computer, not knowing if it wants to be plugged in or not. Yeah, it's a pretty old computer, so I don't know if it's like the battery's going or if it's just how I set things up, but I want to get a replacement, especially as I am making more videos for YouTube, but the one I've been lusting after is just pricey. And then there's more other priorities where I'd like to spend all that money. All right, let's try the light again. Okie dokie. Let's hope that stays on for a little bit longer than before. Since this color is a little bit more transparent, didn't feel like I really needed to go in and do some blotting, but here I am. All right. Let's see, up next is washi tape. I'm gonna do some washi tape for here. I'm gonna go with this sparkle one. Oh no. Okay, good. I thought it was gonna have like that layer of, or it's gonna be like, where I have to like, be more like a giant sticker, but it was not. I always just have trouble peeling those up. I don't know if you have that much trouble like I do. And I don't like how that's wrinkled. These scissors, by the way, I got from Jet Pens also. I forget the brand, but it's like Stickeel. It looks like the word stick and Kyle, the name, were combined. So if you want a pair of small scissors, I think these are good ones. I've been very happy with them. Also, they come in a slightly bigger size, and I think they come in a slightly smaller size, or not slightly, like quite smaller, and I think even smaller than that. Jet Pens recently put out a video where they tried out some really teeny tiny pens, or tried out some really teeny tiny scissors. Wow, that took a while. And I think that the teeny tiny version is one of the ones that they tested out. I don't know what else to do here. I'm not one for using washi tape all that much, so it's a little bit confusing. Why don't we give this a whirl? I keep losing my stencil. Well, that didn't cut where I wanted it to cut. All right, that's better. Let me get you a little zoomed in so that you could see what I'm doing a little bit better. All right, so next thing is I gotta fill this out. I made these little happy birthday stickers a while back. They're not the best, but I guess I'll use them. I'm not a fan of them, so might as well use them. And also I feel like with the color being blue, very perfect for a 4th of July themed. One of the reasons I didn't like these is because the machine cut it too much. So now it's like I have to find the peely, except I'm wearing nail polish and it's not making it easy. All right, so I have 4, 5, 6, 7 appointments. I find it kind of funny that the original Hobonichi Techo, I believe, is the A6 size, and then they, at some point in their establishment, decided to go to an A5 size. And I don't know at what point too they decided to make these stencils, but to me, like, I thought these were for the A6 because, you know, it's the original. The A6 is the original, so I just thought these were for the A6, but it's just kind of like they're slightly too big, and maybe that's part of the aesthetic. Not entirely sure, but yeah, I wish for my A6 they were a little bit smaller. I love these markers, by the way. The fine tip here, it's plastic, so it holds up really nicely and it writes really nicely. It's really fine. I highly recommend the Zig Clean Color Dot markers, like the dual side ones. Recently, I think pretty recently, they came out with, I don't know, they're not dual side, but they are dot markers, and they're super, super pale, like so pale that it's really difficult to kind of see the actual color. Okay, so I'm gonna do blue. This is tomorrow. Did I already do this one? No. Okay, what I wanted to say is, how's your summer going? Mine is not too shabby. I've gone to see my family. I've got to hang out. Can I talk? I've got to hang out with my friends. It's been pretty good. I want to hang out with my friends a little bit more. The funny thing is, it's like we live so close to each other and yet we don't see each other all that much. But I think also we're just kind of like busy with our lives. So it's been a good summer. It's been really hot. And I know it's been hot in so many other places, especially around the world, especially in places where there's not really an infrastructure or planning around such heat. I heard about railroad tracks buckling under the heat in Europe, and I'm thinking, holy cow, how does that even happen? These things are, I thought they were made out of like thick wood and thick metal, but I really don't know, so it's just kind of wild to me. A little bit of crazy times right now. I feel like summer tends to be crazy times anyway. I guess I'll do red on the 28th. My July started out pretty chill. I guess I'll do blue. Yeah, my July started out pretty chill, but now things are ramping up a little bit because I have appointments and I had a presentation that I gave today, which is why I'm kind of uploading a little bit late. I got my cousin, it came really quick. I got it from JetPens. I think I ordered it on Friday, and I think even it was Friday evening, and it was here by Monday. So I'm like, I don't think I paid for express shipping. I don't know if it's slow times over there, but I got it so quick. So I'm like, yes. And then I just got too busy to be able to use it until now, really. Electricity is going crazy. I hope I don't start a fire. What was I saying? I don't know. I think I was talking about summer. I love summer. I don't know if that's been made clear. Even though it's crazy hot, you know, the monsoon can't really be beat. It's just pretty amazing. It's just so cool how it's like so hot and then it's dry, and it's really reminds me, I don't know if any of you watching here used to watch like National Geographic growing up, and I think even nowadays it's still kind of talked about oftentimes in Africa, and I think like the deserts of spacing the name, but it kind of similar situation where it would be so hot and dry and hardly any vegetation, and then the storms come and it's just like it turns into a forest. Not really a forest, but you know, it's a little bit like that here, where there, although the Sonoran Desert has a lot of vegetation year-round, it's just things turn really green. I think there's a perception about Arizona being very brown, and that can be true at times, but also Arizona can be very green, even in the desert parts, because there are some parts of Arizona that are woodland, I guess, where people go to get away. And because I barely ever get to use the blue in my uni jet stream, I'm gonna go ahead and write everything in blue here. All right, looking at it, I'm kind of liking it, so let's keep going. Let's see, I had a presentation today. This marker, by the way, is a Pentel brush sign pen, or I think they also refer to it as the Fude Touch brush sign pen. It's a mouthful. Yeah, so that this color is sky, and then this color is just red, I believe. I got them off Amazon. I know I've seen them on jet pens. They're very nice, especially if you're a beginner like I am with brush lettering. They are very nice and easy to control, especially, do I know how to write an F? Should have made that part a little thinner. I was saying they're very easy to control because the tip is very small compared to, say, well, even like the Tombos. The Tombow is pretty comparable to the Marvy Le Plume. The Marvy Le Plume is a little bit smaller, or the tip is a little bit shorter compared to the Tombow pens, markers, but yeah, that's a pretty close comparison there. So anyway, if you're a beginner like I am, these are really good for control. Let's do some stickers. So on Saturday the 2nd, we got a ton of sushi. We were doing our finances the other day, very recently, and so we were deciding, okay, we gotta budget ourselves, especially when it comes to eating out, because we don't have kids and we have disposable income. So I wanted to have a meal, a giant meal of sushi. And honestly, I feel like this is the best place in town for sushi, so I figured don't come here all that often and I must get a lot. And I ate it all, so, with my husband, of course. And anyway, yeah, it was quantity, it was a lot, but cost also to match. By the way, these stickers are from Sweet Kawaii Designs, in case the bottom of that sticker sheet wasn't showing. All right, so this is from Brianna Nicole Designs. These stickers are pretty cute. I feel like the lines might be a little bit thicker than I like, or I don't know, there's something a little bit with just the drawings. They're not as like clear or something like that compared to, say, like Coffee Monsters Co. But still very cute stickers. I mean, how cute is this little Chloe character that she has? And with that in mind, yeah, I'll use this one. Okay, so this is Coffee Monsters Co. And I kind of really like this sticker because it looks a lot of like, could be an omelet cooking in there, which is very similar to something I made on this day. I have seen, so there's this channel on YouTube called Honey Jubu, I think is how she pronounces it. I don't know. Anyway, man, she is so good at how she films her videos. And a couple of times I've seen her make this egg roll-up kind of thing. So I wanted to give it a shot, so we decided we were going to have breakfast for dinner on that day, but I had never made it before. Also, she uses this like square rectangle kind of pan. It almost looks like a small bread pan, like loaf pan, but with a handle. And that might be completely wrong, by the way. But that's how she makes it. It makes it really easy to like roll up into that shape. And then you slice it like this, like that. So it's kind of like you can eat it almost like you would like a sushi roll, or cut it like a sushi roll. It turned out really tasty. I want to make it again, but it is a little bit of a challenge making it in a round pan, but still doable. And that's what kind of inspired me to do it, is that she showed how to do it in a round pan. So okay, I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. All right, so these stickers, this is from Oh Hello Stationery Co. I don't think I've seen this sheet anymore, which is really sad because I really like it. It's really cute. And even though it really wasn't like a date night with my husband, it still kind of just felt nice to hang out. We went to the mall. He used to work at a mall. Actually, he's worked like at all the malls in our town at one point or another, I'm sure. And yeah, it was just kind of nice to walk around with him and also like be grown-ups. And then we got dinner, and then the lights went out because of a thunderstorm, or I guess lightning, or I don't know. And so we just had to wait until their like system came back up. So it felt a little bit like a date night. Since I have these birthday stickers that I totally forgot I had, I might as well use them from the Coffee Monsters Co. We did have some really tasty cake, so I am going to put that down. By the way, I got fish tacos at Cheesecake Factory. Pretty darn tasty. I do recommend them. All right, I think I'm actually going to use these also from Brianna Nicole Designs, and this one looks like she's running, and I think would be a better representation of the very busy day that we had. that day. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry I was out of frame there. And back to my jet stream. All right, for this next sticker is also from Coffee Monsters Co. I used this one in my weekly planner. And I'm going to use this little corner one here. I love doing all these DIY projects around the house. Because it definitely is empowering. It's not something you think you can do, and I certainly got help from my husband, especially when it came time to remove the old ceiling fan. Needed some help with that, but just, you know, you just gotta learn the thing and do the thing. And when you find that you can do it, it definitely makes you feel empowered and like, yes, let's do more things. And my husband says, slow down, because we gotta be, you know, taking our time. And I'm like, nope, ain't nobody got time for that. Next one I'm gonna use is Little Winston here from Nightingale Paper Co. to annotate that I did some filming. There's so much space in the cousin, it's amazing. That I did some filming for YouTube. All right, so I'm going to use these from Paper Bits Co. because I did give a presentation a couple of times actually. When did I give a presentation? Yeah, on the 14th. And then I also presented today. So we had a little class on good presentation skills. Oof, I'm writing this bad. Can I take a class on hand lettering? Anyway, we got to choose what we presented on, and I decided, and they said like pick something you're passionate about. Well, I'm passionate about nutrition, and good nutrition at that. I decided to go a little bit more lasered in and talk about the wonders of fiber. It was fun. And actually I'm going to use this other one from Brianna Nicole Designs. I haven't used any of these. I guess I'll use this one because on Sunday we did a lot of financial planning, a lot of adulting. Actually, I cleaned out the fridge, we sat down with our finances and did a bunch of stuff. Got some more plants. Oh my gosh, I need to plant those at Home Depot. We went first thing in the morning and there was like nobody there, and it was amazing. And because of us doing financial planning, like budgeting and all that, we realized we can start doing some house projects. So we're actually supposed to be doing some of that research this week, but we will see. I need to clean this marker because it is still like red. All right, so on Saturday we're going to get together with my in-laws and celebrate their dog's birthday, which really I think is just a way of us getting together. Even you know, we don't need a reason, but it's nonetheless, the silliness is fun. And she is kind of white. I'm thinking either this one or the Hug Me. Let's go with Hug Me from Brianna Nicole Designs. And then on the 24th, we're actually planning on going to IKEA again to return some stuff and hopefully get some stuff that, or even look at potential like stuff for, you know, house projects. But also, I don't know what the but also was for. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish it off with a little bit more washi tape, especially because this washi tape had at one point been on the chopping block, and I figured let's go ahead and use it. Does not want to be ripped, it wants to be cut. Oh, I actually really like how that turned out. It's a little nautical theme too, I feel like. And do I want anything for the sidebar? I think for now I'm just gonna leave that sidebar empty. So with that in mind, I think we're gonna call it a day on this particular spread. So yeah, that's what I do with my monthly section in my planners. It's not functional, it is for memory keeping and just like at a glance kind of thing, and just because it's fun to decorate. So I want to say thank you for watching, and if you stuck around this long, I really want to say thank you for watching for all this time and listening to me rant. And yeah, I hope the rest of your July goes great. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.